Hey y'all, so I have a question for you. Is it better to be in the know? So when I'm referring to this, it is, we'll use the example of cancer, right? Is it better to be in the know when you're taking care, when you are an elderly individual with chronic illnesses? So good question, right? And I just wanted to share this, right? Because I don't know, I got to figure out what to call this or what I'm going to do, right? Car journals or something like that with a nurse practitioner, who knows? Anyways, I've gotten this question, right? Is it better to be in the know? Okay, so I'm speaking of if a patient is suspected to have terminal illness, we'll use the example of cancer, um, but they know like they wouldn't want radiation, they don't want chemo, they really don't want to go to specialists. So is it better to proceed with the appointment, have the biopsies, have the imaging, have all of the things done to know that they have cancer? Um, I get family members or patients that sometimes will say yes, and I will validate that feeling because I mean, it only makes sense sometimes for some people. They just want to, they would love to know, right? Um, but as a professional, right, as a healthcare professional who's been in this, who's been able to do some, comfort care, long term care, seeing what it looks like with the progression of terminal illnesses and chronic illnesses and stuff like that on seniors. And I would challenge you to say, well, what would be the reason, right? Like, what would be the reason that we would want to know the answer? If someone is not going to get treatment, they don't want to go to specialists, they don't want to do all the imaging, they don't want to do the workup, right? What would be the point of knowing what that is? Instead, I will, or within that conversation, I will educate them on what is available to them, right? You, as a patient, as a person, do not have to go for aggressive treatment. If you choose not to, that's fine. That is why we have programs like palliative hospice care to help pick up, to make sure a patient's medical, physical, emotional, spiritual needs are met. And so I always like to share that you do not have to seek aggressive treatment if you opt not to. That's fine. There's another option for you. And at the same time, I will, open that conversation. Why would you want to know if you're not going to treat it? Why would be the reason I get wanting to know? But all of that time, energy,